Well, the Steelers finally get to stay at home while the Chargers are wrapping up a 10-day road trip. They'll be welcomed, or maybe not welcomed, by a black and gold crowd that's finally ready for some football in Pittsburgh. And for more on how the Steelers can move to 3-0, let's send it back to Bob and Coach for your keys to the game, presented by Neighborhood Ford Store.
Missy, thanks. We're talking to head coach Mike Tomlin about the fact that this team has decided to stay on the East Coast. You know, every team has choices like this. I imagine you have to petition the league. Strategically, what goes into that kind of decision? Have you ever been faced with that sort of decision?
It's probably more of a West Coast process than it is East Coast. You're traveling ahead when you're going west to east, and so it's more problematic for those guys. You gain time when you're going east to west. And so I've largely always been on the East Coast, and so it's been less of a discussion for the organizations that I've been a part of, but I'm definitely aware of the practice, and I know it happens quite a bit. Denver, our last week's opponent, for example, I think they're in Tampa this upcoming week, and I think they're staying out this way because I think they maybe go to New York next. And so it's more of a West Coast team function than it is a global thing.
All right, coming home, you're going to have the crowd going nuts. This is the first home game of the season. I would imagine the temptation for players is to make big plays. Strategically going into this, what do you have to do to continue what you've done in the first two games, even though it's at home versus a road?
You know, they play ball the way we play ball, meaning the LA Chargers, and how they've engineered victory. They play good defense. They've taken the ball away. They've done a nice job of maintaining possession of the ball. They've controlled the time of possession via the ground game that's really teed up third down possession wins. And so styles make fights, and there's going to be an intensity to this game, and really probably the team that breaks personality first is the team that's probably at a disadvantage. And so we got to beat the Steelers. We expect them to be a Chargers. But styles makes fights, as they say in the boxing world, and this will be an awesome fight.